Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to have a play around with a really cool little calculator that will help you create your goals for your income. So the first thing we want to do is actually just scroll down first of all and say how much profit do you want to generate. So say if it's $1,000 and if you are selling something for say $97, we're highly recommending that the strategy you use is to use Facebook ads. And once you actually get your ad account established, you might have to, pay $25 for a couple of days and then $30 or something like that. Basically, Facebook won't keep charging you every couple of days. They allow you to have a credit as such, quote unquote, for a month for $250. So it takes a little bit of an ad spend to allow that for that to happen, but it's like establishing your account with them. So if you were allowed to have $250, it means you don't have to have it up front. You might initially only have to spend about $40 or $50 up front, and then you've kind of got this leeway for a month in order to have $250 ad spend. So the software tools that we're using in the Silver Platter will totally add up to $39 if you're going to use everything that we recommend. And that's it. So that's your outgoings. This is the forecast you're looking at. So you must sell 13 units in order to cover those costs. So as we scroll down further, we actually have some figures to play around with. So in order to have your offer sell 13 copies of, you look at the conversion rates of 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, and 5%. So the industry average is 2%. So if you had your offer reach 664 people, 2% of them buy, you'll achieve that goal. If you actually scroll down a bit further, we need to find out how these people are seeing your offer. So if they're coming through via an email list, so let's say you're actually building your email list with some kind of lead magnet, some kind of freebie giveaway, then as you send out an email to say, hey, I'd like to sell you this, probably not in those words, but as you present your offer, your emails generally are only opening at about 20%. Somewhere between 20 and 30% of all the people on your email list will actually open them and read them. So you're looking at having an email list of around 2,000 to 3,000 people in order to have 664 people actually view your offer and then buy. Now, hopefully you're keeping up with this. Let's scroll down a bit further. And we like to look at webinars as a much better way to actually get your product in front of people. So if you have 664 people viewing your webinar, actually viewing your webinar, then 2% of them buy, you'll achieve that goal. But we need to take into account that the same as the emails, you might have a lot of people register for the webinar, but how many of them are actually going to show up and watch the whole one? Now, in most cases, even though we've got the 20, 30, 40, and 50%, you're looking at more the 40 or 50% here. So we'll go over at a 2% buy rate. It's 1,660 people would need to register for your webinar in order to reach that goal. Now, the reality is with webinars is it is literally one of the best sales tools and sales machines that's possible. So the likelihood of getting a 5% buy-in rate with 50% of your registrants viewing the webinar means that you only actually need to be in front of 532 people, or 532 people actually viewing your offer. So if I just scroll back up and take that 532 people and pop it into this section, then if you're going to spend $250 on Facebook ads and you need to reach 532 people, then the price per lead, the price per actual clickable lead on Facebook is going to be 47 cents. So this gives you a goalpost to aim towards when you first start placing your ads. Now, to start with, this may actually be up around $2 or so for a day or two. You might want to freak out about that. You might be like, oh my God, I can't do this. I don't want to have to spend a whole bunch of money. But if you were to actually keep your Facebook ad running for about 7 days and there was to be some engagement, and you can help make all that happen. We're actually going right into these details throughout the Silver Platter program. Basically, there is nothing stopping you from getting your ad spend down to 47 cents per lead to generate 532 people, and therefore converting to get you your 13 sales to achieve your $1,000 pure profit. This is $1,000 on top of your expenses. So yes, that's it in a nutshell. Come in and play with these figures. All this white area will stay, auto-generating. You literally just need to come in and put in your actual amounts. So if you're wanting this to be $5,000, if you're wanting to up your product price to $197, then what you need to do is just change this number over here. So come back down and look at 5% buy rate, 1,074 people. Pop that in there. And that brings your lead price down to 23 cents. Might be a little bit of a struggle, so you might have to up your ad spend there. If you double that, there it is, back to the 47. Hope all this makes sense. If you have any questions at all, just be sure to reach out to us and let us know. But there's a bit of fun there for you to play around with, to actually see the mathematical game of this, as opposed to the idea of needing to sell anything. Hope that's clear. Thanks. We'll see you later.